Hello, welcome to DM's Familiar. This is Todd. For this lesson, we're going to take a quick tour of the combat board and show you everything that it can do. The combat board is probably where you'll be spending a great deal of time in DM's Familiar. Right now, I've got the combat board open already, which is a mistake. If I want to open up the combat board, you do it right there, the double-crossed swords, and it comes up for you. In this grid, you can see I've got a couple PCs already entered. You can see in the grid it gives you their hit points. You can see their armor class. There's some stuff for initiative and rolling. We won't worry about those right now. So there's the PCs already in there. So let's say I'm ready to start a battle. If I'm going to start a fight, I can come right up here and roll initiative for everybody. You can see that the initiatives changed for everyone. It sorted and put everybody in order, rolled initiative for them. If your players want to roll initiative, that's not a problem. I can click in here and just type in what they rolled. Give that guy a change. Resort the board, and it's got everybody in order by initiative ready to start a combat. So for combat's going to start, I need a monster, of course. So I'll go here to creatures, and I'm going to go find a ghoul, let's say. Grab the ghoul, just drag and drop him onto the combat board. Get this out of the way. And there's our ghoul. You can see hit points. It rolled hit points for me. His armor class. It rolled initiative for the monster, sorted him right into the right spot. Down here at the bottom, you get a little bit of information for the monster. There's his information for his armor class, touch armor class, flat-footed. Saving throw information is here in red since he's got something special. And it shows his reach as well. Also, there's a little window here for his attacks. We'll show you that when that comes up. So combat's ready to go. We can see that Buzz is first. Who's ever at the top of the combat board, it's always their turn. We can have the PC then go ahead, make their attack roll. They tell you what armor class they hit, and you can't remember, but it's right here in the grid for you. If they hit, you can just change hit points if you like. You can go, let's say he took 3 points of damage. He had 11, he takes 3, so he goes down to 8. I just type in 8. Or I can go that he took 2 points of damage, and I click damage, and it knocks it off for them. Okay. When Buzz is done, or anyone in combat is done, we go ahead and mark him with the done button to go to the next person. You can see Razor moved up to the top. Buzz moves down to the bottom, and it shows you that he's here in round 2 with his same initiative score. So we would do the same thing. Razor, it's your turn. Razor misses, so I just go next. It's now the ghoul's turn. I've got all the attacks for the ghoul right down here. I can pick one of the attacks. And it does, I'll bring this up a little bit, it does all the dice rolling for you. So hit AC 7 with the bite, there's the damage. You get a little reminder of the disease and the paralysis. It rolled the number of rounds for you if this is a hit. It gives you the information for the ghoul fever. And then we have the 2 claw attacks and their damage. Again, hit points. If you want to keep hit points for the players, you can do that. Or if the players are going to keep their own, you just tell them, hey, 7 points of damage from the 1 claw that hit, and the others are all a miss. When the ghoul's done, we just go done. Again, it's Jared's turn. Maybe Jared misses. Uthik goes. Uthik misses. We can see now that we're in round 2. Top of the round, it's Buzz is up again. So that's the basics of the combat board. Let's make things a little more complicated. Let's say this ghoul was actually the advanced scout for a lich, maybe. So let's bring up a lich and put him on the combat board. And let's see that the lich, he brought an extra couple ghouls with him, so I can go add the same creature with a new initiative. And I'll put in 2 here. Give me 2 more ghouls, please, with new initiatives. And they get, again, rolls initiative for them, rolls the hit points, sorts them in order for you. Still Buzz's turn. So Buzz can go. Razor goes. It's the Lich's turn. So on the Lich, he's got a touch attack. Let's just go ahead and roll this touch attack. Again, the AC that he hit, damage, you get notes and fort saves. This creature has a note on the creature itself to remember that he's got an aura of fear for everybody that they have to roll against. This note will come up every time he makes an attack. Or, well, why is a Lich making a melee attack? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Liches have spells. So we can go on the Lich, and we can say cast a spell. And all the spells he's got prepared come up. Let's do a Cone of Cold. And we get the little spell window comes up. His spell, Cone of Cold, it knows the damage to roll for it. It knows about spell resistance and tells you the save information. And when I roll this, there's his Cone of Cold, that a reflex save is needed, it tells you. And there's the damage, 36 points. Let's say that he caught, it's a reflex save, right? Let's say he caught all of his ghouls in that Cone of Cold. Witches don't care about ghouls. The combat board also does dice rolling for you, so I can go up here and I can say, give me a reflex save. And right here it says reflex save in this column, and it just rolled a reflex save for everybody on the board. And let's say it's 36 points of damage. So I can go to this ghoul. I can see his reflex save is 13. He missed it, so I'll apply the damage to him. And it tells me that he's dead. Do I want to take him off the combat board? I can say yep. And I can come down to this ghoul, and I can see that he failed it, so I'll apply the damage to him. And he's dead. Do I want to get rid of it? Yep. And let's say that this ghoul, he rolled, let's say this ghoul made the save. And let's give this ghoul more hit points. Let's give him 30 hit points. And he made the save. He takes half damage. I can right-click the damage and say half damage. And boom. Your hit points are done. So combat board. To run all your combats, rolls initiative for you, rolls hit points for you, makes all your attack and damage rolls for you. You can make saves on the board for everyone on there with one click, and it should make your combat go a lot faster and a lot easier. That's the combat board.